How fares the hunt, my friend?
He smiles brightly and pulls you in for a short, if warm, embrace.
You've done me proud, Godwoken. I know how twisted the paths can get. How much more alluring the sunny glade than the rock-strewn hollow. But you know it's the darkest roads that lead to light. The nature of my lesson, though, might be somewhat different from what you expect. All life, after all, sustains itself by consumption. Like the grass feeds the herd.
He waves a hand to the cage in demonstration.
The very same. For the sum of source that flows through their festering flesh is more than enough to expand the sum that is yours. Through demise, a chance of divinity. Are you? Then let us begin.
Jahan's incantations befog your mind. All of you is thumping blood, pumping, pumping, pumping. Then, all you hear, then all that is screaming. From the cage to you, their blood in your ears. Silence.
That is all. Their suns have set to serve a greater dawn. You are very powerful already. A master of the source. But I did not let this burst of power go to waste.
He hands you a book, hot to the touch, a sparkle with source.
My pleasure. And now that the lesson has ended, you see, the demon that you killed, you might say the advocate compared to his master, like the pussycat compares to the tiger. The self-same tiger, I suspect. Now, don't you worry. I have no intention of sending you after this archdemon. The one thing I would like you to do for me, though, is to return through the mist to the Isle of Blood. And a demon's true name is its weakness, which is why it basks. But such dark magic was wrought upon Blood Moon Island that its inmost self must have been there in its true guise. That is when its name must have been spoken. Over there, among the blood. In the darkness of the ruins, amid the return to the isle.
In the darkness of the woods, you spot a man, despite the all-too
Go on. Step in. There is much weakness.
He eyes you with a...
I stand corrected.
He sighs.
The roads are rather dusty today, aren't they?
He paused to...
Cheers.
The echo of your...
To your very... I am Jehan. Above all, I am a demon hunter. Of course you are. Quid pro quo will come as no surprise.
He points toward...
I know it's there. My caged guests have confirmed as much. But the answer is no less prosaic. Consider it a test. Kill the demon, and let me shake your hand. The demon's guise, or like all of there is no... My advice is, above all else, remember...
He smiles.
You've done... I know, alas, as always. Before you go, you see, you might say the selves... Now, don't you... The one thing I would like a demon's... But such that over there. Return... It is a dark thing to contemplate a demon, but that over there. Return.
In the darkness of the... Despite the all...
Go on. There is much...
He eyes...
I stand...
He sighs.
The roads are rather dusty today, aren't they, Godwoken?
He paused.
Cheers.
The echo of your...
To your very good health. I am Jehan. Of course, quid will come.
He points.
I know. Indeed. Consider it a test. Then let me... The demon, like all... There is no... My advice, above all else.
He smiled.
You've done... I know. Alas, as all... Before you... You see, you might say the self... Now, the one... A demon... But that over there. Return...
or we will burn you vein by vein. Your name relents to the ring and the scorching lightning, the searing pain
By me, vein by vein.
and yield your name. Searing pain forever. You will see, or we will burn you vein by
Stand back! Not a foot on these stairs. I know you for what you are. Oh, I can measure the vile depths of your prevarications by the very... You lie. You lie. You lie. Steady as the heart. You lie. Ally. Ally. Very well. You're not one of the... Stand back. Not a foot on these stairs. Through fog we ride, through blood we wade in search of a name. A demon plots, but with his name we will bind him. This sore of bloody branches knows, but will not speak, just yet. No matter, there is no remedy against patience and torture. He is the serpent that speaks with 1,000 tongues, except his own. Heed my second warning. Shh.
yourself.
The tree's spirit embraces its putrid host, an elven ancestor lost to the same demon.
Qui manducad omnio myrtus ex, it quox potest etze.
A moment passes, then you feel it. Clarity.
You speak my name. You know my torture. Please, don't judge me for the sickness my roots have spread. I can be free. My soul cleansed. You awakened me from nightmare with a single utterance. My name. How amazing that a name can wield. Remember this lesson when you leave Blood Moon Island. The demon blackens another land now. It possesses the very doctor that liberated it. Speak its name, however, and you expose it. You weaken it. You'll know him when you find him. A doctor that accommodates a demon doesn't seek. Destroy it, and you free me to the Hall of Echoes. Destroy it, and my root. Now come closer. I'll say the demon's name only once.
The spirit's voice is a harsh whisper.
Adramalik. Naivety. Stupidity. Call it what you want. I wished to put the source within me. I meant to summon an imp or two. Instead, I ended up hosting a damned archdemon. The roaring in my head, the craving for living flesh, urges, good gods, the urges to kill. And then, awake, on an isle I'd never been, encircled by faces they fell. I watched my own hands slaughter them. I tried to resist, but that was my last living memory. The demon may be gone, but its disease still infects. I've suffered. The Isle has... Please, you must help. I can be freed.
The spirit looks around with wild panic.
The demon feeds. The demon protects. The demon has an advocate. The demon has a secret.
It is a dark thing to contemplate a demon's name.
Jahan looks at you utterly flabbergasted, but soon an air of serenity descends upon him.
Adramalik. You have to... Thank you, Losa. You have done... You must go your path. I mine. So that I may... Please accept this token of gratitude. And fair... You have done me a great service. The time has come to serve you, if I can. Are you ready, Losa?
Right. Really? Okay, yes. What? I'm ready. Totally. Is it just me, or did it just get really sweaty?
I won't lie. This will be rough, Losa. Our foe is a true art. There is a great power in names. Just like Source is the language of creation, with his name we may undo him. That will be our attempt. As for you...
His dark eyes flash at you.
You must not disturb us, no matter...
He nods respectfully in return, then focuses on Losa once more.
Close your eyes, Losa.
Jahan takes Losa's hands and begins inhaling slowly, deeply, then exhaling audibly. They begin to hum in unison, a low, rumbling note held over several out-breaths. The humming grows louder and louder until...
Quiet! Adramalik!
Losa suddenly lunges forward, her hands reaching for Jahan's throat. Jahan steps away, and Losa tumbles to the ground before quickly scrambling to her feet. Losa's eyes are ink-black, her skin corpse-grey. Her chest heaves in rapid pulses as she stares intently at Jahan.
Adramalik, thousand-named nemesis, Lord of Soot, come, shake black hands with me.
This is none of your business, Jahan. How many times do I...
Listen to me, demon. I know why you chose her. I know what it is you fear the most, and therefore desire the most. But
Losa's a good host, Jahan. We're going places.
Mashtuna Pathan Shdanelu, Kaumel Saravel, Damarel Saravel.
He places a palm on Losa's forehead. She falls to her knees, seemingly overcome by some...
You petulant would-be king. You're nothing. She is mine. She is mine.
Cow male Saravel Damarel.
Losa's eyes roll back in her head. She groans, her face slack and lifeless, while her body racks with spasms. Jahan...
It's no use. It's too late. I failed her. The demons not coiled around her heart. Losa's soul is buried very deeply, deeper than ever before. Adramalik may never allow her to resurface again. She's lost, bewildered, a stranger in her own soul. She's fighting a battle for her life, for her very self. It's a battle she may yet win, even if only temporarily. But she'll need your help. You must call her spirit back from the dark. Guide her into the light. Let your voice be the shepherd that leads the lamb through the valley of wolves. Go on. Call to her.
She stirs, barely. Her eyes flutter open and dart around in a panic.
Hey, Chief.
Well done. Very well done indeed.
Only just.
I am truly sorry, Losa, that I couldn't exorcise the demon. You almost have to admire his cunning. To think that in his guide to the City of Arcs you must go. I will travel with you, if I may. I will meet you both there and prepare for the coming battle. You'll yet be all, Losa.
Hey. No, it was like dying. I was all alone in the dark, in the deep, deep dark, and I... And then I heard your voice. I heard you calling, and it was all I had in the darkness. It was the only thing I could find. Just what the hell do I do with that?
Tears stream down her cheeks. She steps forward and wraps her arms around you.
I'm not even a real person, you know. I've got this thing in me, and my chance of getting better is getting smaller.
She holds onto you for a long moment before stepping away, wiping her face.
I'm damn lucky I met you, Chief. I've got to say, I think we're onto something interesting here. Well, I think I should focus on getting this demon out of my head. And if we pick up a few... Come on, let's keep moving. Didn't work, did it? There's only one thing to do now. If I can't get this thing out of me, then I'll need to become so powerful it won't be able to control me ever again.
Okay, fine.
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision as the world fades away. As you approach, Solstice greets you with outstretched arms.
My, Red Prince. How you positively brim with sauce. Oh, it's naught but a chill. Be drafty in your soul.
A sudden shudder jolts through her body so violently that she drops to her knees, stunned into silence. Sauce washes over her, a wave over a single flame. But an ancient curse escapes from her lips, spoken so forcefully that for a brief moment all light recedes into the webs of darkness.
I have told you before, the void is stronger than ever. But so are you. I can sense the expanse of source inside you. You are ready to learn the spell. I have given you eyes that see the...
Solstice smiles, and you notice for the first time two vampire-like fangs glisten.
Go on. I am here for you. Give in to your hunger. Yes. Relish in your lust for power. Go on.
Though your spell tore through her like a spear through flesh, Solstice looks grimly happy.
You speak the spell with brash ferocity. Oh, do you still not see? Let me tell you the one truth about what it means to be a god. It is about power, and power is not given. You can see the souls of the dead, and now you can feed from them to your hungry... So, feed, for you will starve until you finally feast upon the well of ascension. So you are. Your soul has become a vast enough expanse to house divinity. We must hurry now. We must race toward the well of ascension with all the determination of the eagle diving for its prey. Your prey lies on a far-off shore, at the heart of the nameless isle.
She places a hand over your heart, and you suddenly feel it, an unmistakable pull in a new and distant direction.
It is inevitable. The battle for divinity is about to begin in earnest. But I will be with you. I will guide you, stand by you. The void will be overcome. And you, the end is nigh.
You jolt back to the world, stumbling forward. Dark smoke surrounds you. The Meister's cry cuts through the haze. You look up just in time to see what steps out of the shadows.
Join us. Join us. Join us. Claim your death right, Thane.
Your god told you there can be only one. She said you'll eventually need to turn on each other.
A good wolf doesn't take out the competition until there's no other option.
This problem tore the Seven apart, but perhaps it can bring us together. I say, all for one, and one for, at most, 3 others.
Like I'd ever listen to some spook at the peril of my friends.
It seems to be the code to a safe. Better hang on to this.
Voidworker! Damnable bloody void... Well, that's that. I always knew I'd die for Rivellon. I just didn't expect it was going to be in a small basement. Excellent, although do be wary of her. My death may change things for her. She is immensely powerful, and she is on our side, but she will not be pleased about it. She may ask you to honor an old bargain that I had struck with her. Do not accept. Her business is with me, and me alone.
She glances at her body once more.
You need to go, Godwoken. But I have one last request. My last wish, as it... I want a statue. Something modest. A simple piece of marble and gold on the steps of the cathedral, glaring out over us.
Meister Siever's shoulders slump, attired.
I would have liked to see that city again. Just once more. Give them hell, Godwoken. I know you have all the time in the world, but that may be no more than 10 minutes. Speak to Malady at once. The Well of Ascension, I must assume. You'll find the wellspring there.
And even the Black Ring.
Ah, my sun-baked friend. Any luck in old lady Surrey's tomb?
He places his hand on the artifact, and it drones in the demonic tongue. When, as one, the object continues. In archive of old, the blade resides.
It's true, then. Anathema. Tell me, is this all there was? There weren't any other curios in there? But of course. I consider it my scholarly...
He breathes a long, lugubrious sigh.
It's time I leveled with you.
This is the hand grip. Imagine it. Holding in your hand a force that could wipe away sun and shadow. I can restore anathema to working condition, but this is only half of it. We still need the blade.
The object quivers as Tarquin nears it and hums.
Oh, very good. Very, very, very good. This, my friend, is the key. Give me some time, and every deity in existence will tremble at the sight of it.
He holds out his hand expectantly.
Lovely. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must work.
Tarquin turns away, but continues to mutter excitedly.
What's this? I found something.
I'm ready.
Impressive. Dare see the spirit of the one.
Your maker.
Glad I still have people I can call family, but I know we can't stay here. The Magisters. So, farewell. Oh, and take this. You'll make better use of it than I ever could.
He responds with a weak shrug.
Away from here. Away from Driftwood, away from... I'd ask Hanag, but it seems she's deserted me. Deserted my family. I have no idea where she disappeared to. There's comfort in that, at least. Some.
He turns wordlessly.
You're alive! Thank the Seven!
I'm glad to see you too.
The imposing statue looms over you. The hymn twine from stone to... The spirit of a young robed man paces the chamber anxiously. He sees you.
Did my order send you? To cure the child?
The spirit falters. Momentarily.
I was hungry and thirsty for days. Then I rested. When I woke up, I hoped I was delirious. But eventually I realized some form of demon seized her and nested inside her mind. She cannot speak, or we can find her here until a way to safely remove the demon can be found. It was my duty to watch over her. She has no family that we know of. Her cell is just over there. Are you sure you can help her? What are you going to do? My brothers were confident they could help her as well. But nobody else is coming to help, are they? I'll let you in, but promise me one thing. Whatever happens, take her away from this place.
The spirit can't help but smile.
I knew you had good in you. The moment I laid her, take good care of her. Bring her somewhere peaceful. Don't disturb.
Get away! Do you hear me? Away! I won't let anyone hurt my mistress anymore. Mistress saved me when I was a kitten. She took me in, fed me and kept me warm. I won't leave her side, not until she wakes. My heart stopped beating and my flesh fell away. No matter, I'm staying here.
The tension eases out from the cat's skeletal form.
Go on. I'll be watching.
The young girl lies still and silent in the center of the floor, bound by chains. Difficult to do anything for her until those are removed. The young girl lies still and silent in the center of the floor, bound by chain. The young girl lies still and silent in the center of the floor, bound by chains. Difficult to do anything for her until those are removed. The young girl lies silently on the floor, eyes open and staring. The girl's eyes don't even flicker as you lean in close. Her fingers seem to grip you ever so slightly. The girl's grip tightens. A flush of color spreads across her previously bloodless features. She's grown stronger, strong enough.
Mistress is gone. I can still smell her. She must be near. I'll find... Mistress is gone.
Just when I think this land holds no more surprise. Still, at least this is an interesting Do what you want. What does it matter? My people are gone. Worse than gone. It's all pointless. I could be worse. I mean, I could have spent several millennia in the clutches of the Void. The Eternals. They're not gone. Or, they're in the Void. The Seven threw them to the Void. They damned them to that. To an eternity of torment. And they did it in my name. They did it because of me. Aren't I? If you open the gate and let a mad dog loose, are you not responsible? I gave them my research on the Veil. I gave them a prize to snatch from. Worse, I gave them a weapon to use against their own people. The source of the Veil would have made, and their theft left enough of a crack for the Void to pour in. Every wickedness visited on my people. Every evil that stalks this land. It was my fault. That is a surprising spurt of... I cannot sit here and just wish for death. My loved ones may be gone. And perhaps, just perhaps, I can...
Fane grips you by the arm, his hand...
Come, Godwoken. There is work to be done. Still, at least this is an interesting variation. I always thought my path was laid out. Become divine. But what if you could do more? What, and worse, what if you had all that power? I don't know. Tell me, what would you do?
Fane nods slowly, lost...
You're not entirely wrong. Then again... Thank you. I will have to think on this. It has been to explore this world with you. To see... Well, it has been a privilege.
We remain vulnerable while at anchor. Better to make for the open ocean at first convenience, don't you think? Have you made any progress with my request, dear? Have you found that tablet? Excellent! Why, I knew I could rely on you. Here, a little token for all your efforts so far.
A war owl swoops down from the sky and delivers a message for you. Red Prince, I am the one who has been hunting you, but we must speak of the reason for your expulsion from the ancient empire, and you find me on the Nameless Isle at the Temple of Zor Stissa, in the presence of the goddess...
Be on your way now, my dear. Perhaps we'll have matters to discuss again later.
I haven't felt this free in a long time. Not since before I joined the Magisters.
Keep distant. My own demons haunt me too closely. I cannot also bear the burden of yours.
Ever regretted having extra help in a fight. I'll guarantee you that.
Oh, it's a fine day to be free and in love, don't you think?
She gives you a wicked little smile. The sergeant doesn't seem interested in talking.
Hello. You're a new face. But word on the deck says you're the one responsible for anything I can do to repay you. I could fetch some stuff you need. Made sure thing. I'll stop.
Good to see you again. Marvelous ship you have here. She intrigues me greatly. I'd say it was One-Eye's son. My mission has a name. To the city of Arx we must go, where he disguises himself as Dr. Deva.
A sudden shuffle behind you, and Losa's mouth is close to your ear.
Psst. Hey, Chief. I need to have a little chat with old Mouse about something. Mind if I...
There you are, Losa. I've been eager to hear a little...
Yeah, about that.
Oh, do tell. This sounds interesting.
That's one word for it, I guess. I met Jehan, and he tried the exorcism, but...
Well, leave it to me, Losa. Mama Malady will think of something.
You will?
Of course I will. Surely you know by now you're my favorite.
Really? I didn't think you liked anyone.
I didn't say I liked you. I said you're my favorite. The cherry pit at the top of the rubbish heap, if you...
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said.
It's the nicest thing I've ever said. Aren't you supposed to be off learning how to become the divine and whatnot?
Her eyes flash with something. Anger, perhaps, or...
But... never mind. We better focus on the task at hand.
She looks straight ahead, ignoring you.
Well, aren't you industrious? It seems all the riffraff's back aboard as well. But what about your companions? It seems to me that perhaps there's still more to be done. I hate to labor the point, but this is your last chance to then attend to it.